Assalamu alaikum. So in tinkercad we are to use this servo motor and we will control from serial monitor. We will input the angle, let's say 90 degree, and our servo motor will turn into 90 degree, and then if we set the angle 10, then our servo motor will be positioned in the 10. So we will do this with tinkercad. So to do this you have to go to first in tinkercad and click on the tinkercad. If you are new to tinkercad, you have to open a account. You can open that with the Gmail account, then click create circuits. Okay, so now let's search here Arduino, and let's take an Arduino here, and again let's type here servo motor. Let's search servo and take a servo here. Okay, so now let's make a connection. You see this is power. Let's connect this power pin to the positive 5 volt, the 5 volt pin here, and let's take the ground pin and connect it to the ground pin of the Arduino. So we can change the color. Let's say this color is red and this color is black, and we have to send the signal. So let's connect this signal and send it to the, let's say, 9 pin. Okay, so now we have to go to code, then click here and make it text. Okay, so let me delete this thing inside void loop, and let me delete also this thing. Okay, so we want to conduct this servo motor, right? So what we will do, first let's include one library file. So include servo.h. so this is one library, and inside this library we have a servo class, and let's make an object, and I will name that my servo. You can type whatever you want, but I write it my servo. Okay, and then let's attach one pin. So I have connect this servo to the 9th pin, and this 9th pin is connected to the signal pin, right? Okay, signal. So let me write here my servo. Inside my servo we have a function attach, and let's attach that 9th pin. Okay, now if I write here, let's say my servo dot write, let's write the angle. Let's say we want first to put it in the 180 degree position, then delay 1 second, and then let's say we want to put that servo to the 0 position, and let's delay 1 second. Okay, so let's simulate this and let's see what happens. Okay, so you see it's in 180 position, then 0 position, 180, and then 0. Okay, and now this is our serial monitor, and we want to send the angle, let's say angle 10, and we will type enter, and it will go to the serial monitor, and from it will go to the Arduino, and it will tell the servo to go to that the angle of 10. Okay, so how we can do this, let's see. So first of all we have to initiate this serial monitor. So let's write here serial dot begin. We have to write the baud rate, that's say 9600 beat per second. Okay, so now what we can do, let's take here integer angle. Let's define this thing. Okay, now we have to accept the angle, right? We have to accept the angle. So angle will be serial dot parse integer. So it will take the integer value from serial monitor. Okay, so now we have to write here, if angle is greater than 0, the angle should be 0 to 180 degree. So if angle is greater than 0 and if angle is less than or equal 180 degree, then we will operate the servo. So let's write my servo dot write, let's write those angle here. Okay, so let's run this simulation and let's see what happens. Okay, so now it's in the 90 degree position. Let's see, let's write here 1. Okay, so now it's in the 1 position. Let's write here 10. Okay, so now it's in the 10th position. 90, then press enter, or you can click here send. So now it's in the 90 position. Okay, so let's write here 180. Okay, so now it's in the 180 degree angle position. And we can do another thing. Let's say if I write here 190 is beyond the range, then I think nothing will happen here. Nothing happens, right? But I want, if I write here 190, it will assume that actually I mistakenly write here 190. Actually I was intended to write here 180. So what I can do, I can constrain. So let's write here, okay, let me stop this simulation. Okay, so constrain, write this angle. We want to constrain this thing between 0 to 180. So what will happen if I write this thing and I will set angle, which is I will constrain this angle and I will again set this angle here. So what this line will do, if I write 190, it will become 180. If I write -2, it will become 0. Okay, let's see. So let me write here 190. You see, now it's working. So let me write here minus, let's say, let me write here, let's say 290, then it will go to the 90 degree position. And if I write here 200, then it will be in the 180 position. So thus this, using this constraint function, it will make a limitation on the angle, that the angle should be from 0 to 180. Okay,